Close your eyes for just a moment, my dear. Take one slow breath in and let it go. Feel that quiet space between the breath in and the breath out. That is where you live now. Not in yesterday, not in what happened, right here, in this soft, open moment. I want to talk to you today about something that lives quietly inside so many people. A weight that sits just behind the chest. A story that replays even when you do not ask it to. A past that somehow feels more real than the present moment standing right in front of you. You have been carrying something for a long time, haven't you, sweet one? I can feel it. I know it. And I want you to know you are not alone in this. So many beautiful, worthy, loving souls walk through each day with yesterday wrapped around their shoulders like a heavy coat. They smile. They move through their routines. But deep inside, something old is still speaking. Something old is still running. And it whispers things like, "This is just who I am. This is all I deserve. Things never really change for me. But I want you to hear me now. Hear me deeply. Those whispers are not the truth. They are just old recordings, old programs, old weather patterns from storms that have already passed. And today, my love, we are going to learn how to open the window and let that old air out. Here is the question I want you to sit with for just a moment. Just let it rest gently in your mind. What would your life feel like if you truly believed that every single morning was a completely fresh beginning, not just an idea, not just something nice to say, but a real, living, breathing truth that you felt in your body, in your bones, in the way you opened your eyes each day? What would be different? I am going to come back to that question, because the answer that lives inside you is more powerful than you might imagine right now. But first, let us understand something important. Let us look honestly at why so many of us stay stuck in our past, even when we desperately want to be free. The mind is a remarkable thing, my dear. It is designed beautifully and brilliantly to protect you. From the very beginning of your life, it began learning. It began watching. It began creating patterns based on everything you saw, felt, heard, and experienced. And here is what it did with all of that learning. It built a map of how the world works, a map of who you are, a map of what is safe and what is dangerous, a map of what you deserve and what you do not. That map was built by a very young version of you, a version who did not have all the information, a version who was simply doing the best they could to survive and to understand. And the map was useful then. It kept you safe. It helped you navigate. But here is what nobody tells you, sweet one. The map is not the territory. The map your mind drew years ago is not the truth of who you are today. You have grown, you have learned, you have survived things that map never accounted for. And yet, every morning, the mind wakes up and consults the same old map. It pulls out the same old directions. It sends you down the same old roads, and you wonder why you keep arriving at the same destinations. Think about a river for a moment, my love. Imagine a wide, clear, beautiful river flowing gently through a valley. The water is always moving, always fresh, always new water coming down from the mountains, always new water moving forward toward the sea. But imagine if the river believed it was the same water it was yesterday. Imagine if the river refused to let the old water go, afraid that new water would not come, afraid that moving forward meant losing something essential. The river would become stagnant. It would stop flowing. It would become murky and still. That is what happens inside us when we grip our past so tightly that we cannot allow new life to flow through. Your thoughts are like water, dear one. Your emotions are like water. They are meant to move. They are meant to flow through you and then let go. Let go. When we have been hurt, when we have experienced loss or disappointment or betrayal, the mind sometimes tries to hold that experience in place. It keeps it alive. It replays it. It analyzes it. It turns it over and over again, like a stone in the hand. And it does this because it believes that holding on will somehow protect you. That by remembering the pain, by keeping it close, you will be safe from experiencing it again. But what actually happens is this: the river stops flowing, and life cannot reach you. I want you to take a breath now, my dear. A long, slow, beautiful breath in, filling your chest, your belly, your whole body with warm, fresh air. And as you breathe out, imagine that the breath is carrying something old with it, something you no longer need. Just let it ride out on that gentle exhale. That is it. Yes, you just did something powerful. Did you feel it? Every breath is actually a perfect metaphor for the life you are being invited to live, and then out. Receive, and then release. Hold for just a moment, and then let go. Let go. This is the rhythm of a healthy, open, thriving life. I am safe. I breathe in. I let go. I breathe out. All is well in this moment. Now, my love, let us talk about why the past can feel so much more real than the present. Here is something extraordinary that happens in the human mind. When we replay a memory, the body does not fully know the difference between the memory and what is actually happening right now. Think about that for a moment. When you relive a painful moment in your mind, your body tenses, your heart rate shifts, your breathing changes, your nervous system responds as if it is happening right now, in this very moment. So every time you return to an old wound in your mind, your body re-experiences it. Your body relives it. Your body keeps the score, as they say. And here is the beautiful, transformative truth hiding inside this understanding. The same thing works the other way. When you imagine something wonderful, when you visualize peace, love, safety, abundance, health, your body begins to feel those things too. Your nervous system begins to shift. Your cells begin to receive a different message. You have far more power over your inner world than anyone ever taught you. And that power begins right here, right now, in the quiet, sacred space of your own awareness. Let me tell you about a feeling I know you have had, sweet one. You know that feeling on a very early morning when the house is completely still, when the world outside is just beginning to lighten, just beginning to move from dark blue to the softest pink. There is a moment in those early hours when everything feels possible, clean, open, like a page that has not been written on yet, like a garden after a gentle rain, when the soil is soft and ready and full of potential. You feel, in those moments, like a completely different person than the one who went to sleep carrying yesterday's worries. That feeling is not an accident. That feeling is the truth of who you are, breaking through before the old programs have fully woken up. That early morning self, that soft, open, possibility-filled version of you that is closer to your real nature than the tired, worried, self-doubting version that often shows up later in the day. And what if I told you that you could choose to live from that early morning energy more and more? What if every morning, before the old programs fully activate, before the familiar thoughts rush back in, you could make a conscious, deliberate, loving choice about which version of yourself to be today? That is not a fantasy, my dear. That is a practice, a gentle, beautiful, life-changing practice. Let us go there now together, gently, softly. Imagine it is early morning where you are. The light is just beginning to filter in. Soft golden light, like warm honey, moving slowly across the floor, the walls, the quiet spaces of the room. The air is still, the world is quiet, and you are lying there, just awakening. And in this moment, before a single worry has arrived, before a single old thought has come knocking, you feel it. That spaciousness, that openness, that gentle, humming warmth in your chest. You breathe it in, long and slow and easy. And you say to yourself, quietly, like a prayer, like a love note to your own soul, today is a new day. I am new in this day. I release everything that has come before. I welcome everything that is on its way. I release everything that has come before. I welcome everything that is on its way. Feel those words moving through you like warm sunlight moving through a room. Feel your body begin to soften. Your shoulders drop. Your jaw releases. Your hands unfold and relax, open and receiving, no longer clenched around what used to be. Now, my love, let us talk about something very real, very honest, because you deserve honesty. Letting go does not mean pretending the past did not happen. Please hear me on this, sweet one. Letting go does not mean minimizing what you went through. It does not mean telling yourself that it was fine when it was not fine. It does not mean burying the feelings under a smile. It does not mean never acknowledging the pain. Letting go means something far more powerful than any of that. Letting go means choosing not to let what happened then define what is possible now. It means saying, with love, to the past, you were real. You happened. I felt you. I survived you. And I do not need you to run my life anymore. It means recognizing that the person who was hurt, the person who was disappointed, the person who was afraid, that person did the best they could with what they had. That person was doing the only thing they knew how to do. And that person deserves not punishment, not shame, not endless replay, but compassion, tenderness, love. You deserve your own compassion, my dear. When did you last truly offer that to yourself? Imagine for a moment a small child who has fallen and scraped her knee. She is crying. She is hurting. She needs someone to come to her and gently take her hand and say, "Oh, sweet one, I see you. I know it hurts. You are going to be okay." She does not need someone to tell her to stop crying. She does not need someone to tell her it was not that bad. She does not need someone to remind her of every other time she has fallen before. She just needs love. She just needs someone to sit with her for a moment in the realness of her pain and tell her she is safe. That child is still inside you, my love. That younger version of you who was hurt, who was afraid, who learned things about themselves that were never truly true. She is still there, still carrying, still waiting, and she does not need you to fight for her, or defend her, or relive everything on her behalf. She just needs you to sit with her for a moment, take her hand, and say, "I see you. I love you. You are safe now, and we are ready to move forward. I see you. I love you. You are safe now." Let that move through you. Let it land somewhere soft and deep. There is an old pattern that many of us fall into, and I want to speak about it gently, because recognizing it is the first step toward freedom. Sometimes, without realizing it, we have made the past our identity. We have said, consciously or not, "I am someone who was hurt. I am someone who was left. I am someone who failed. I am someone who never quite got it right. I am someone who cannot trust. I am someone who does not deserve." And every day, we walk into the world wearing that identity like a costume. And the world, in many ways, simply mirrors it back. Not because the world is cruel, but because our energy, our expectations, our interpretations are all shaped by the identity we are wearing. Here is the hidden truth I promised you earlier, my dear. You are not your history. You are the one having the history. You are the awareness behind the story. You are the river, not just the water that has passed through. And at any moment, in any day, in any ordinary morning, you have the extraordinary ability to choose a new identity, to try on a new story, to begin a new map. Not because the old things did not happen, but because they do not have to keep happening inside you. I release what no longer serves me. I am open to receive. I welcome new possibilities. Say those with me now, in your mind, in your heart. I release what no longer serves me. Feel the releasing. Feel something old and heavy beginning to loosen its grip. Like a hand slowly unclenching. Like a door long held shut beginning to swing open on its hinges. I am open to receive. Feel your heart opening, just slightly, just gently, like a flower that has been closed turning slowly, slowly toward the morning sun. I welcome new possibilities. Feel the horizon of your life expanding, like you have been standing in a small room, and someone has just opened the door. And outside, there is a garden, green and alive, and filled with beautiful, unexpected things. Let us go to that garden now, sweet one. Close your eyes a little more fully. Let the world outside soften and fade. Let the sounds around you become distant and gentle, like music playing in another room. You are walking into a garden, my love, a garden unlike any you have seen before. The air here is warm and sweet and filled with the scent of something blooming. The light is the soft golden light of early morning, falling through the leaves in long gentle shafts, like grace made visible. The ground beneath your feet is soft. With every step, you feel held, supported, safe. You walk slowly, breathing deeply, and with every breath, you feel something releasing, something old and heavy, leaving your body on the exhale, moving up and out of you and dissolving into the warm morning air. With each step forward, you feel lighter, freer, more yourself. And here, in the center of this garden, there is a bench, and on the bench, there is a light, a beautiful, golden, warm light that seems to breathe, that seems to pulse gently like a heartbeat. You sit down, and the light wraps around you like a warm embrace, like the feeling of being completely known, completely accepted, completely loved. And in this light, you feel it. You feel it clearly and truly. Everything you have been through has not broken you. It has shaped you. It has carved away everything that was not truly you, revealing the beauty that was always there underneath. You are worthy of this light, my dear. You have always been worthy. I am worthy of good things. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of this new beginning. Now breathe that in slowly. Let it settle. And notice how different your body feels right now compared to when we began. Notice the softness in your shoulders, the release in your chest, the quiet in your mind. That is not a small thing. That is real. That is your body responding to a new truth. That is the beginning of the map being redrawn. And this is something I want you to know, sweet one. Every single time you choose a new thought, every time you return to this space of openness and self-love, every time you say, I release what no longer serves me, and truly mean, you are doing something profound in your nervous system. You are building new pathways. You are training your mind to find a new way home. This is not magic. This is not wishful thinking. This is how human beings are designed to change, to grow, to heal, to transform. You are already doing it. Right now, in this moment, I am becoming stronger every day. I trust the journey ahead. Let me tell you something about mornings, my love. Every morning that arrives in your life is a kind of miracle. Not because it is dramatic or extraordinary on the surface, but because of what it actually is at its core. It is another chance, another invitation, another turning of the page. The sun does not rise and say, I remember yesterday. I remember all the days before. I am going to shine with a little less today because of everything that has happened. No, my dear, the sun rises completely, fully, generously, with everything it has. as if this moment is the only moment, as if this light is the most important light that has ever been given. And you, beautiful, worthy, resilient you have that same capacity to rise fully, to show up completely, to bring the whole of who you are into this new day, not despite your past, but including it, integrated into it, transformed by it. The pain you have carried has made you tender, and tenderness is a gift. The losses you have experienced have deepened your compassion, and compassion is a power. The fears you have faced have given you a kind of courage that people who have never been afraid simply do not have. And that courage is extraordinary. You are not broken, my love. You are seasoned. You are ready. Here is something I want you to try tomorrow morning. Before you reach for your phone, before you begin the list of things to do, before the day rushes in with all of its demands, just 5 minutes, sweet one. Just 5 slow, sacred minutes. Lie still and breathe, and in those breaths, invite in just one thought. Today is a new beginning. I am new in this day. And then notice, gently, with no judgment, what arises. Maybe the old voice comes. Maybe it says, but what about this problem? Or, what about that fear? Or, things never really change. And when that voice comes, you do not fight it. You do not argue with it. You simply smile as you would smile at a child who is worried. And you say, I hear you. And I choose something new today. I choose something new today. That is all. That is everything. Because choice, my dear, is where all transformation begins. Not willpower, not discipline, not forcing yourself into something new. Just the quiet, steady, daily practice of choosing. Choosing a new thought, choosing a new response. Choosing to see yourself not as the sum of everything that has happened, but as the open, expansive, infinitely possible being that you truly are. I trust life. I trust the journey ahead. I am open to receive. Let those words settle in your body now. I trust life. Feel what it would be like to truly trust. Not to be naive. Not to close your eyes to difficulty, but to trust that life, in its wisdom, in its mystery, is always moving you toward something. Even the detours, even the hard seasons, even the moments when you could not see the light. Everything has been part of the journey. Everything has been carrying you here, to this moment, to this new understanding, to this soft opening of something that has perhaps been closed for too long. I trust life. Say it again. Let it be true, even just a little, even just for this moment. I trust life. My dear, I want to speak to you now about something tender, about the courage it takes to begin again. Because there is a myth in our world that says starting over is failure. That if you have been down a road before and it did not lead where you hoped, then trying again means you have not learned, means you are foolish, means you should be ashamed. But that is not true. That has never been true. Beginning again is not failure. Beginning again is evidence of extraordinary courage. Every morning that you wake up and choose to try again, to love again, to hope again, to open again, After all the times life has surprised you with its hardness, that is one of the most courageous acts a human being can perform. You are brave, my love. You are far braver than you know. And the part of you that keeps getting up, keeps trying, keeps hoping, keeps believing that something good is possible, that part of you is not foolish. That part of you is wise. That part of you is the deepest, truest, most essential part of you. Honor that part. Nurture that part. Trust that part. It knows the way. I want you to imagine now, my dear, that you are standing at the edge of a beautiful, golden field. The sun is low and warm and filling everything with amber light. The grass is tall and soft, moving gently in the breeze. Behind you, in the distance, is everything you have known. All the familiar patterns, all the old stories, all the weight of the years. And before you, ahead of you, stretching all the way to the horizon, is open space, unknown, unwritten, infinite in its possibility. You do not need to see everything that lies ahead, sweet one. You do not need a guarantee. You do not need a map of every step before you take the first one. You only need to take one step forward, just one step, into the open field, into the warm light, into the life that is already reaching for you, already preparing itself for your arrival. You are ready. You are ready. Take that step now in your heart. Feel your foot lifting. Feel the warm earth receiving you as you move forward. Feel the breeze on your face welcoming you. You are moving forward, my love. You are moving into something beautiful. And as you walk into this golden field, feel the light that is all around you now. Not just outside, but inside, moving through you, warming every old, tight, heavy place within you. You begin to feel it, that sense of something lifting, something ancient and unnecessary, releasing its hold, rising up and out of your body like mist from morning water, dissolving into the warmth of the day. And what is left, as that old weight lifts, is you, the real you, the original you, the one who existed before the fear arrived, before the disappointment came, before the world taught you to be small or careful or afraid. That person is still here, my love. That person has been waiting, patiently, quietly, with so much love for you, and they are so glad you came back. I am worthy of good things. I am worthy of love. I choose peace. I choose new beginnings. I welcome everything beautiful that is moving toward me now. You know, good things are already moving toward you. Can you feel it? Even just the smallest whisper of it. A new opportunity, a new connection, a new version of yourself, walking through a day with lighter steps, softer eyes, an open hand instead of a closed fist. It is already in motion, sweet one. The moment you shift inside, the outside begins to rearrange itself, slowly, beautifully, surely. You do not have to force it. You do not have to chase it. You simply have to make space for it by releasing what is no longer yours to carry. I release what no longer serves me. I make space for all that is coming. Feel that space opening inside you now, like a room that has been cleared of furniture, and suddenly, There is so much room to breathe, so much room to move, so much room for something wonderful to come and rest. Your life is not behind you, my dear. Your best moments are not in the past. They are not locked away in some version of yourself that no longer exists. They are ahead of you. They are here, in this open, available, luminous now. The morning is coming. It comes every single day, without fail, without exception, without needing anything from you except your willingness to open your eyes and receive it. And when you wake tomorrow, when that first soft light begins to come through, when the world is still quiet and new and full of potential, remember this feeling. Remember this openness. Remember this golden field and this warm light and this extraordinary truth that lives in your bones. Every morning is a new beginning. Every breath is a new beginning. Every single moment is a doorway. And you, beautiful one, are always free to walk through. I am safe. I am worthy. I am loved. I am new in this day. I release the past with love. I welcome what is coming. I trust life. I trust myself. All is well. Let those words move through you now like water. Like warm, gentle, healing water, moving through every part of you. Every old place that has been tense, softening now. Every old place that has been tight, releasing now. Every old place that has been afraid, resting now, breathing now, safe now. You are safe, my love. You are held. You are known. You are so deeply, truly, completely loved by life itself. And now, as we come to the close of this time together, I want you to feel something. I want you to feel the transformation that has already begun. Not tomorrow, not someday, not when everything is perfect and the past is fully healed and the future is guaranteed. Right now, in this moment, in the quiet of this breath, something has shifted, something old has moved, something new has entered. You feel it, don't you, sweet one? That gentle, unmistakable sense that something is different. Something in you is different. Like a window has been opened that was sealed shut for a very long time, and fresh, clean, sweet-smelling air is moving through. That is real, my dear. That is yours. Nobody can take that from you. You are becoming day by day, breath by breath, morning by morning, the person you have always been on your way to becoming. Not a perfect person. Not a person without struggle or shadow or hard days. But a person who knows, deeply and truly knows, that they are not the past, that they are not what happened to them, that they are the open, living, loving, growing, extraordinary soul who is always, always beginning again. I am worthy of this new beginning. I am capable of this journey. I am supported by life itself. Rest now, beautiful soul. Let the day go. Let the week go. Let the years go. They have served their purpose. They have brought you here, to this moment, to this new openness. And here is where you live now. In this peace, in this soft golden morning that is always, always coming. I trust life. I welcome what is coming. I am safe. I am new. I am ready. I am lovable as well. All is well. All is well.